Now, today's topic is transmitter and receiver. The first topic AM transmitter, FM transmitter, TV transmitter, mobile receiver, Doppler radar, speed gun, and low noise. Then we will discuss in details. First, FM transistor. It is a frequency modulation of transmitter. Then what is the frequency of modulations of transmitter? It is directly modulated from the FM transmitter. Then the direct frequency of modulation can be obtained by using the varactor diode. And direct frequency modulation of carrier is the frequency with LC oscillator could be used. Then the directive um, frequency of modulations is the maximum frequency deviations is kept small, and then modulated signal from the FM oscillator is passed to a frequency multiplier circuit which increases the output frequency and desired to the carrier frequency, and this frequency is the frequency deviations. Then a power amplifier is used to the increase of power level of FM signal and the drives of antenna. This is the FM transmitter. Then block diagram of FM transmitter as shown here. Then first the modulating frequency or modulating signals, then reactive reactance modulators, oscillators, frequency multiplier, and class C amplifier as used, then antenna also used. Then working of these diagrams, direct frequency modulation of carrier frequency with the LC oscillator by using LC oscillator used with the multiplier stage emitted, but the problems of these methods are to be obtained. Then the sufficient frequency is a deviation and maintaining the high frequency stability. Then the crystal oscillator can be directly frequency modulated, but this get it is the stability or sufficient frequency deviations. This frequency multiplication factor, it is also called as, or it is also mostly important in the frequency multiplier is done. Then the direct frequency modulation is only used for narrow frequency, and it is a relatively small frequency deviations. This is the block diagram of frequency modulations of transmitter. Then next subtopic is frequency modulation, effect of heterodyne on FM signals. That is, heterodyne is also called as mixer stage. Then the heterodyne or mixer stage, it is the frequency multiplications are very commonly used in the process of frequency FM transmitters. Then this transmission or this transmission between frequency multiplication and mixing the important frequency modulation systems. This is the block diagram of heterodyne FM signals. The input is applied frequency modulation signals. This is a mixer stage and local oscillators. Then let us we consider that FM signal at a carrier frequency FC with the frequency derivations are applied to the input of mixer, while the other input is local oscillator with the frequency F. When we apply their two inputs, FM signal or local oscillator with unknown frequency are used in the local oscillators. Then the local oscillator frequency is less than the carrier frequency. Then the output of mixer stage will be sum or difference components are used. Some some components are used, then frequency is FM plus FL. FM means modulating frequency and FL means local oscillator frequencies. And then the difference of components is the difference between two frequencies, modulating frequency and carrier frequency. This show that the mixing process either increases or decreases. Increases means sum of component and decreases the difference of components, and the carrier frequency is keeping the frequency deviations is constant. Then the heterodyne process has no effect on the frequency deviation in the FM signals. Then the next topic is this circuit diagram is the modulating frequency is applied of the FM oscillators and frequency multiplier, frequency mixer, local oscillator and the modulated output. This figure shows a low combination of frequency multiplication and mixing can be used to increase the frequency derivation without increasing the normal FM oscillator. Hence the frequency is the only increases the frequency modulations. Then next frequency modulation subtypes, frequency stabilized reactance modulator, in short AFC. Then this AFC is the directly modulated in FM transmitter. Then the reactance of modulators. This is the this shows the diagrams. There are some boxes. We use the transmitter antenna, FM signals output, and input is the FM modulating AF modulating inputs, reactance modulator, LC oscillator, frequency multiplier, class C power amplifier, low pass filter, phase discrimination, IF amplifier, mixer and crystal oscillator. These parameters are used in these block diagrams. And working of these diagrams, a high pass frequency stability can be obtained by using the frequency stability is the reactance modulator. That's why the frequency stability can be improved by using automatic frequency control, in short AFCs. First, the reactance modulator gets the modulating signal as input. It operates on the tank circuits of LC oscillator, and the output of LC oscillator is the FM signal, and it is passed through the frequency multiplier and then applied to the class C power amplifier, which drives the transmitting antenna, the class C power amplifier. It is used to amplify the FM signal. Class amplifier are used in amplification of signals. Then the fraction of FM output is taken from frequency multiplier. It is fed to the mixer stage. Then the mixer also receives the signal from crystal oscillators. The mixer also receives signal from the crystal oscillators, and the difference frequency signal is the output of mixer is selected. Then it is usually 1/10 of LC oscillator frequencies. This signal is amplified by using IF amplifier. IF amplifier means intermediate frequencies. Then the amplified signal is then applied the phase discrimination Then the output of phase discriminator is DC voltage, and it is applied to the reactance modulator for correcting any drift in the frequency of LC oscillators. This is the working of frequency stabilized reactance modulator. Now next topic is the indirectly modulated FM transmitter. Indirectly modulated FM transmitter is the phase modulation may be used to get the frequency modulations by indirect method. It is necessary only to integrate the modulating signal before the applying of phase modulator, and at the output of phase modulator we get FM signals. Then the FM signal is applied to the frequency multiplier and then applied to the power amplifier, usually to amplify the FM signals. Then amplifier drives the transmitting antenna. Then phase modulation can be used to the frequency modulation by indirect method. Then the FM signal is then the next topic, indirect method. In indirect method or Armstrong methods of the FM generation. This is the block diagram of indirect methods by using crystal oscillator, summing circuits, frequency multiplier, frequency counter, differentiator, class C power amplifier, 90-degree phase shift balance modulator, integrator, summing or adder circuits. Then the working of these circuits is the indirect method of generation of FM signal. LC oscillators are used and crystal oscillators cannot be used. Indirect method, but the LC oscillator are not stable for a broadcast purpose, and this direct method generally not used for the broadcast applications. But in opposite to the indirect methods, LC oscillators are mostly used in this method because it is the stability is the purpose of broadcasting, and the alternative method to use in indirect method, it is called as Armstrong method of the FM generation. In this method, the FM is obtained through the phase modulation and a crystal oscillator can be used. Hence, the frequency stability is very high. This method is widely used in practice. In this indirect method, the FM signal is obtained from the combination of double sideband suppressed carrier, in short DSBSC, and phase modulations. The carrier source is a crystal oscillator. The carrier signal is applied to the balance modulator, that is audio input. After shifting by 90-degree phase shift, then the audio modulating signals is passed through the integrated circuits before it is applied to the modulator, and the output of balance modulator, two sidebands are obtained with the carrier is suppressed. The DSBSC is the 90 degrees signal from balance modulator and unmodulated carrier signal are combined in a combination network. The final result for phase modulated signal is the indirectly frequency modulated signal. That is, the modulating signal is passed through the integrated and to the phase modulator. Then the FM signal at the output of the combining network. In this indirect method or FM generation, we use the phase modulation to obtain the FM modulations. Then we have asked these questions in the comment box. Why it is used in indirect method are used for in the phase modulations of 10 to FM. Then the FM signal product of the output phase modulator has a low carrier frequency and low frequency deviations. This is increase the high value of frequency multiplier. Then the mixer of along the crystal oscillator is used to the increase frequency deviations without increasing the original carrier frequencies. This is the working of indirect method or Armstrong method. Then next point is the AM transmitter, amplitude modulations transmitters. Basically AM transmitter are two types. Then transmit the amplitude signals and modified output of the signals. There are basically two types of signals or transmitters: high level modulated transmitter or low level modulated transmitter. Let us see their operations one by one. Then first is a low level modulated AM transmitters. This is the block diagram of low level AM transmitter as shown here. The first parameters are used in this diagram: stabilized RF crystal oscillator, class A buffer amplifier, modulator, linear amplifier, power amplifier, class A AF amplifier, and audio processing and filtering. The working of this low level modulated AM transmitter: the RF oscillator produces a carrier signal. First, the RF oscillator produces the carrier signal and the RF oscillator is stabilized in order to maintain the carrier frequency deviations. Then within the prescribed limit, it is frequency from a range of these carrier frequencies. Then the carrier frequency is equal to transmitter frequencies. That means RF carrier frequency and output frequency are equal to each other. Then the amplified modulating signal is applied to the modulator along with the carrier. At the output of modulator we get the AM waves. Output of modulator we get the AM waves. Then this signal is amplified by using the chain of linear amplification to raise its power level. Then the linear amplifier can be used as class A, class AB or class B type amplifiers. The linear amplifier are used in the order to avoid the waveform of distortion in the AM waves. Then the amplitude modulated signal is then transmitted using transmitting antenna. Then modulated signal is transmitted by using the transmitting antenna, and this transmitted modulator circuits can be used for low level modulator due to the low power which is to be handled, and low power transmitter does not require large AF modulator power to design the simplicity. Then the overall efficiency of these circuits is much lower as compared to the high level modulations. This is the main use of the lowest efficient linear amplifiers. This is the working of low level modulated AM transmitter. Then next transmitter is the high level AM transmitter. The high level AM transmitter use the high level AM transmitters. This is the block diagram of high level AM transmitters. There is a carrier generated by using the crystal oscillator. It is first amplified. Carrier oscillator, buffer amplifier, frequency multiplier, power amplifier, and mic audio drive amplifier, audio power amplifier, and last one is the carrier chain of these circuits. Mic means modulating signal is applied in the inputs. Now, working of this principle, the crystal oscillator or carrier oscillator is first amplified to the power level using class A RF power amplifier, and the modulating signals is also amplified to the high power level before the modulation takes place. Then if we want 100% modulations, then the power of modulating signal is must be 33%. Then the total of power. Next, the modulation of takes last class C RF power amplifier. The modulated output is AM waves which can be directly transmitted, and the collector modulated circuit is the used for modulator stage. Then the advantages of high level AM transmitter is it is the high efficiency due to the high efficient class C amplifier. Then disadvantages of this transmitter is the large power amplifier. It is needed to the raise of modulating signal to the power levels. This is the working of high level AM transmitter. Next, comparison of high level and low level modulations. First parameters is the power level. In high level modulations, modulation takes place at a high power level, and low level modulations, it is the modulation takes place at low power level. Then types of amplifier. High level modulations, it is highly efficient in class C amplifier are used, and low level modulations, linear amplifiers we use class A, class B, and class AB are used in the after modulations. Next, efficiency. High level modulation efficiency is high, and low level modulations efficiency is lower. Devices. High level modulations, vacuum tubes or transistors for the medium, it is power applications, and low level modulations, transistors, JFET or op-amps. Then next, design. The high level modulations, its design of power amplifier is complex due to the very high power involved, and low level modulations easy as it to be done at the low power levels. Applications. High level modulations are used in the high power broadcast transmitters, and low level modulations is sometimes used in the TV transmitters. This is the comparison of high level and low level modulations. Then next point is the FM transmitter, including pre-emphasis circuits. This is the block diagram of FM transmitter by using pre-emphasis circuits. The pre-emphasis circuit is used in the boost of amplitude of the higher frequency modulating signals and to improve the noise immunity at the higher modulating frequencies, that is to improve signal to noise ratio. Then the boosted higher frequency modulating signals are the higher are their original amplitude by using the de-emphasis circuits at the receivers. There are pre-emphasis circuits are used, FM modulator circuits, frequency multiplier, power amplifier, AFC and crystal oscillators. By using the pre-emphasis circuits, it is mostly used in to improve the signal to noise ratios. Now next point is the TV transmitter. Television transmitter, it is the monochrome televisions. Then in terms of send out in the all directions, the television camera, it converts the visual information into a corresponding electrical signals. That's why the amplitude varies in the accordance with the variations of brightness, and these electrical variations from the camera tube is known as the video signal, which contains the desired picture informations. And this video signal is amplified and it is used in the modulating signal. The class C power amplifier are used. The carrier signal of AM modulator is provided in the crystal oscillator. It is also used in the TV transmitters. The video signal is amplitude of modulated raised to the sufficient power and coupled to the transmitting antenna. This scanning circuits is used to scan the screen rapidly in the horizontal and vertical directions simultaneously to provide sufficient number of complete pictures or frames per second. These synchronization circuits provides horizontal and vertical synchronization and synchronize the transmitter and receivers. Transmitter means this is the frequency of transmit, receives means this is the frequency of receives these channels. Then the sound waves incident on the microphone are converted into the electrical audio signals, and then this audio signal is amplified and the frequency modulated high frequency carriers. Then AM pictures and FM sound signals are radiated by the same transmitting antenna by using the combining networks. Then TV transmitter are basically, there are two types of TV transmitters, is high level modulations and low level modulations. Then this is the block diagram of TV transmitter. First, transmitter antenna, then combining network, that means frequency is adjusted to the combining network, then power amplifier, there are light microphone are used. Microphone are used in the audio amplifier. This part is the audio amplifier, FM modulating signals, FM sound transmitters, and light is the television camera, video amplifier, FM AM modulating amplifier, and television camera is the scanning or synchronization circuits, and crystal oscillator, RF amplifier and the power amplifier are used. Then first is the crystal oscillator. We have to use crystal oscillator. RF amplifier. Crystal oscillator are used in the carrier signal for AM modulator is provided by the crystal oscillators. Then RF amplifier. It is amplified by the RF amplifier and then given to the AM modulator by using the class C power amplifier. Then next is the light. Light is incident on the television video amplifier. That means this video signals is amplitude modulated and raised to the sufficient power. Then next is the scanning and synchronization circuits. Scanning circuit, it is used to the scan of screen horizontal and vertical directions simultaneously and then the provide of pictures or frames. Then synchronization, that means it provides horizontal and vertical synchronization signals to synchronize the transmitter and receiver. That means synchronization signals are transmitted along the picture information for the receivers. Then next is the sound waves. Mic, audio amplifier, FM, then FM sound transmitter. Sound waves incident on the microphone are converted into the electrical audio signals. Then this audio signal is amplified and frequency modulated at the high frequencies carrier. Then AM picture and the FM sound signal are radiated by the same transmitting antenna by using these combining networks. This is the working of TV transmitter. Then next is the color TV transmitter. Then what is the color TV transmitter? It is the color camera provides video signal for red, green and blue informations. The three color signals, in short R, G and blue are applied as a input to the color combining matrix to provide the luminance, and two chrominance signals are used. The luminance signal is Y. It is used in the black and white TV set to shows black and white picture. There are symbols are used in these pictures, I and Q signals. In a color TV camera, the picture is split into three primary colors by using the color filters and given to the three different camera tubes. These three camera tubes produces a red, green and blue video signals. These symbols Y, I and Q outputs of the color matrix. There are three outputs of color subcarrier oscillators. One output is used to synchronize the blanking and synchronizes pulse generators. The second output is used to the color generator and the current pass through the transmission of color. The output of then all these signals are fed to the adder whose output composite video signal contains. Then Y luminance signals synchronizing and the blanking pulses, color burst signals, I signals and Q signals. Then the output of adder is amplified and amplitude modulated. Finally, the AM signal is combined with the output of an FM sound transmitter whose carrier is above the picture carrier frequencies. Then the transmitting antenna is multiple dipole vertical arrays. It provides transmission in the omnidirectional coverage, in short, that is in all directions. Then the output of signal adder is a composite video signal is amplified by the video amplifier, and then the amplitude modulated in the class C RF amplifiers. Then next topic is the radio transmitter. A radio transmitter, it is classified into two methods. Radio transmitters are classified according to the three methods, according to the type of modulations, according to the service involved, and according to the frequency ranges involved. Then the classification of the modulation is used. Amplitude modulations of the radio transmitter. In such amplitude modulation, radio transmitter is the modulating signal of amplitude of the carrier, such as transmitter are used for the radio broadcast as long as medium and short waves. In frequency modulation, a radio transmitter is the transmitter. The modulating signals frequency modulates the carrier, and such transmitters are used for the radio broadcast in very ultra high frequency and very high frequency ranges. Then television sound broadcast in the ultra high frequency and very high frequency ranges. Radio telephone communications in also used in these ranges. Then next is the pulse modulation radio transmitter. Then these transmitters modulating signals characteristics of the carrier pulses and the characteristics of pulse width, pulse position, pulse amplitude, and pulse frequency modulations. Then the classification of a radio transmitter. First is a radio broadcast transmitter. The radio broadcast transmitter the amplitude of the modulating composite video signals is fed to the USB filters, and it is designed by the filter out part of these signals. This is the radio broadcast transmitters.